What's up, I'm Joe. Today I'm talking about writer's block. So if you don't want to hear about writer's block, you should keep watching, but push the mute button and try to find an iTunes song that syncs up well with the video. I understand that writer's block is something that all writers come up against eventually, but what you don't know about me is that I actually have a black belt in karate, but instead of breaking bricks and wood planks with my fists, I break writer's blocks. Pya! It's easier on my wrists. So if you're a writer, and you are because you have to do something for work or for school, I want you to bookmark this video and cue it up every time you feel stuck, because we are about to go Karate Kid on your writer's block. Wah! Let's do it! This would be a good time for like one of those fancy intros that the other YouTubers have. First of all, stop telling yourself you have writer's block, because that's part of what's giving you writer's block. You don't have writer's block. What you have is anxiety. Calling it writer's block makes it sound incurable and inevitable, and it's neither. So stop telling yourself you have writer's block, because you don't. And here's how I'll prove it. Unless you're a particularly devoted monk, I'm guessing that you've spoken words today. No matter how many years you've been alive, you still haven't run out of things to say. You still thought of words today that you had to put into someone else's head. And if you still don't believe me, then try to go all day tomorrow without saying a word and see if you still feel like you have nothing to say. First, learn to let your fingers fly. Forget punctuation, grammar, fragments, anything. Perfection is your enemy. Forget the delete key is even there. Just get it on paper. It's that editing part in your brain that's stopping you, so you need to learn to stop listening to it. The key to getting over writer's block is give up control. Now, a lot of famous artists have gotten over this in different ways over the years. Hemingway used to say, write drunk, edit sober. Well, I know it sounds crazy, but you have to let go. The less you worry about the quality of your words, the higher that quality will be. Now, even with that, you will get stuck sometimes, and that's okay, but instead of butting up against that wall, go around it, work on something else. I know it's counterintuitive because you feel like you've got the paper due in the morning, or people have been waiting like 3 years for the 5th installment of your novel series, and you just can't let them wait anymore. But I promise that your paper is going to get done a whole lot sooner if you just switch gears and write a 2-paragraph story about a puppy that meets a penguin. Understand your creativity as something that comes from outside of you. I want you to watch the TED Talk by Elizabeth Gilbert, the author of Eat, Pray, Love. I mean, you're procrastinating by watching videos anyway. You might as well, if you have 20 minutes, watch this talk. I think it should be required watching for every single artist in the world. Stop pretending that you're in control of it, because your inspiration is a whole lot stronger than you are. And if you try to force it into a box, it's going to escape. Get a really tiny 1-inch picture frame, put it on your desk next to where you're writing. Then when you're writing and you're feeling stuck, or if you're just starting out, look at that picture frame and say, okay, I have to write enough to fill that frame. And that's it. That's all you have to do. But it's such a good way to get yourself started that you'll often find that you write much, much more than that. All you need is that kick in the pants. Okay, last thing. Ideas can be pretty fickle, and a writer is always struggling with keeping all of the different ideas in his head as he tries to synthesize them into something awesome. Fear of losing those things while you're working on this one thing is what blocks people. Try to keep it all in your head at once, and you can't commit to any one thing. There's a really simple solution to this, and that's just to empty it all out into a notebook. I keep a pen and paper around because that's what I like, but there's no excuse not to at least have a notepad on your smartphone. Write your ideas down instantly as they happen, and you won't have to worry about wasting that brain space trying to hold on to 20 different ideas at once. Okay, honestly, that's all you need to get over your writer's block today. Stop telling yourself you have it, just go and write. I'm serious, man. Stop thinking, start writing. Analysis is paralysis, and if we sit here gabbing all day, you're never gonna get that project written. So get out there and go. Go write. Why are you still watching this? Go write. What are you waiting for? Jesus, okay, fine. 50 XP for watching. Peace and love. Beat it!